Hey guys, this is the one and only Miss TR. How are you guys doing today? I haven't recorded in a good while, and this is the first time me using my cell phone to do this with this StreamYard. But I wanted to come out here on this sunny day to share my garden with you, which Nadia, sincerely yours, Nadia, had encouraged me today with my little ghetto my little ghetto garden here around along with my grass needs to be cut and everything, but I'm willing to share it with you guys. So that's why I'm out here. It's about close to 80 degrees out here. I was sitting in the underneath my tree. I'm gonna show you where my tree is. Let me turn here. See that big old tree? I don't know. Can you see that big tree right there? No, I guess you can't. Wait a minute. Let me turn the camera around. Yeah, that big tree right there. I was chilling out. So I'm gonna try to turn the camera around so you guys can see my garden. Hey Janice, how are you? I'm just out here sharing my garden here to let people know. I don't know. There's pretty much nothing else to do. Clean and garden and sleep and eat. I done gained a good 25 pounds laying and doing nothing. I'm pretty sure that all of us, when if they do lift the rules up, we're going to um we're going to be watching our diets, I guess, once again. But however, I've been doing my gardening. Now I'm gonna see if I can turn the camera around, okay, guys? Because I'm new at this. Okay, there we go. I did it. Let me show you my garden. Right here, I have some type of squash. Right here, right in here. This is definitely squash. This right here is also squash. What type, I don't know, because I did zucchini and squash. This right here is my radishes, and the radishes are coming up. As you see here, let's see. See that? They've been growing. I pick them up, and in that hole, I drop another seed, and it keeps coming back. Right here are my onions. Can you see this onion right here? This is from one that overgrew from the supermarket. You know how when you get a onion, after a while they get old, they start growing out stems. Well, I took it and stuck it in the dirt, and it's growing more. It's really rising. Plus, I have scallions that are growing. They're not that open to it yet, but hopefully they will. Right here, let's see if I can get you seeing it right here. Let's see. Right here is my carrots. Believe it or not, they are coming up. The stems are coming up. Right here is my basil. Let's see if I can show you. All this right here is my basil. This all right here is my basil. Right here is radishes and mixed lettuce, as you can see here. These are my radishes. Again, radishes are really, look, they're popping out. And this happens within a week and a half. Now this right here is my strawberry plant. It is really growing. They were like a half an inch when I received them. They're really growing good. I'm gonna show you all around it. All right, this right here is, I believe, is my cucumber. I'm not sure, only because I thought I see it right there. See that growth right there? So I believe that's a cucumber. But all of these are in pots. This right here is my romaine lettuce. I'm telling you, it's been giving me lots of lettuce. It's like this. If I pick it today, will be the third harvest from it. What you do is pick the lower leaves and you leave the younger ones on. You got to leave at least 3 on to make it make the plant think there's still, it still has to feed it. But with this lettuce doing what it's been doing in the store, we need to grow our own. Here it is too. Um, Here is another. That's, I believe it's a cucumber. See her right there? Let's see. Can you see it? Can you see her right there? And it's going on. And what they do is have little tentacles, and they're wrapping themselves around the fence, which is cool. Now my tomatoes, they haven't been growing very big, but it's been giving me a harvest. I get like maybe three at a time. Today I picked these. See, they're not very big, but when they start turning red like this, I get them off because the damn squirrels will come out and get them. So let me show you my other part of my garden. That over there are weeds. I gotta pay someone to pick them out. And next year, I think I want a berry bush. Next year, this right here is lemon balm and mint. The tire is painted yellow to attract the bees, so they can pollinate. So I was told that's to do. I have two more tires recycled here. One is empty, and I'm going to be doing green spouts in this empty one. This one right here, I did by seed. It's covered to protect the birds from picking out the seeds, at least until they start sprouting. This is bell pepper, red bell pepper. And here's the other one. This right here. Oops, oh my God, what did I do? Okay, there it is. Oh gosh, I don't know what happened here. What this, guys? I'm sorry. I'm trying to turn the camera around. Okay. Can you hear? It's a lot of sun, but that's my rosemary. And so I guess garden. Let me turn this around. You can see me. Okay, there you go. My and it's shutting me. It's screwing over right now. I'm gonna see all that hard work. I'm gonna take a seat now. Let's see if I can read the chat. Okay, guys, I'm back. Oh, goodness, learning this. I know I screwed it up, but I guess I'll be better at it next time. Ooh, it's hot out here. Yes, I have an herb garden. In the tires, I have rosemary and thyme. The other one is strictly mint. I have lemon balm, mint, and spearmint. And the other stuff is veggies, such as my tomatoes, which I showed you, these right here. And I must have got maybe a total of maybe 11 out of there that had ripened. As soon as they ripe, I take it off because my, what do you call it? My squirrels steal it. And what makes it so bad, what they do is they take a bite of it and then drop the rest on the ground. That's what they do to it. I'll put this back in the case. Maybe it'll control what I'm doing here. I'm a little sweaty. Who else was in here? The world. Hi, the world. So I don't know if you got the whole gist of it, but I'll do better in my recording when I get to learn to handle the phone while I'm doing it, or actually put it on a tripod so my fingers don't be hitting the wrong button. But my lettuce is really, my romaine lettuce is really grown great. It really is. It's fungus. You know, it looks like a stick. You take all the leaves off, you pinch them off, or you cut them off, not all the way down to the stem, to the base, but you cut it off, and you always leave a few on because it tells the plant that it still has to nourish it. So it does that, and then it produces more leaves. And Aldi, I think it's called Aldi. That's what it is, Aldi and Walmart. You can't eat their bag lettuce. So my lettuce is strictly organic, no pesticides at all. Only nutrients that I put in it is cow, which is a cow manure, which is very good. And I put Epsom salt, which is a mineral that is needed in tomatoes and squash and stuff. And I sprinkled it over all my plants, and they're doing well. They're doing well. Um, as you see, I showed you a cucumber, and one plant's bigger than the other. I don't have a lot of bees. At least I don't see any, and that's what you rely on. And butterflies, not moths, because moths be laying eggs, and they be laying eggs and they be eating up your stuff. But butterflies, they take the pollen, they go from one to another. Bees, as you know, they go from one plant to another. And that's why I usually stuff that has to be pollinated. The um the flowers are very, very bright. Because of the brightness, it draws the bees or or the insects to go to it, because their little feet pick up the pollen from the male plant and then take it. And when it goes to a female plant, they don't know, but they end up dropping the pollen, which is sperm, into the female's ovaries. Yeah, how deep that is. How do I know? Because I went to classes to learn about it. And that's how it is. Now, strawberries and bees, they really don't have to be pollinated by insects. They're self-pollinated. Um, Tomatoes are unisex. All you have to do is shake it. When you see the flowers, just gently shake it, and the pollen will automatically drop down into the female's uterus. Automatically. Now, basil, you don't need bugs to pollinate them. They pollinate in the dirt, so let the dirt be healthy. My onions, surprisingly, when you get them smelly onions that look like they get ready to go rotten, and then at the stem they got like scallions growing out of it. Well, what I did was peel off the stinky part and the dry part, and I stuck it in dirt. And as you have seen, that it's grown. It's grown. It got healthy. It looks like one big onion bulb in the ground. Now I have planted scallions. I have planted scallions, and by planting scallions, hopefully it'll come up. It'll come up. Janice, I don't know what happened. Maybe when it went crazy when I lost, because I'm new at this StreamYard by using the phone, the cell phone. I know how to do it on the laptop and desktop, but I'm new to it on my phone, and I was hitting buttons and I was trying to turn the camera around, and it got crazy and went black. So please excuse my mishaps. But hopefully you were able to catch it. Now I'm sitting here in the shade. The shade feels so good, and there's a nice breeze. It's the type that if I had a hammock, I would lay in a hammock and let it rock and put me to sleep. Underneath this tree. I just hope no bird poops on me. And my yard needs to be cleaned. I could tell you that. Everything up against the wall. I got weeds. It's a mess for us. But they use the excuse that they can't get in my gate because it's locked. It's always locked because I was robbed. But it takes 5 steps where my door is for them to knock on my door to ask for the key. And when I'm not in, the office has the key. So, and usually when I hear them outside, I get up and come outside and I unlock the gate. So they've been really sloppy. I'm gonna have to report them to the office. The office opened up yesterday, today, right? Today's Monday. Today's Monday. Well, anyhow, the office opened, and I'm gonna let them know and show them how sloppy they're getting. I even cleaned out some of the weeds myself and left the pile in the middle of the yard, and they didn't even pick it up. I did some of their own work. Oh, they're real sloppy with my yard, and I'm gonna say something. Yeah. So, but that's about it. I don't know if anybody else is here. Doesn't look like anybody else is here. But I want to come on because I was encouraged to come on per Nadia as she cleaned her weeds and showed us her beautiful thriving garden. Make mine look like some little ghetto palette. But anyway, I showed you what I had here. I'm probably gonna just sit out here just a little bit more, just chill and see who else is online here. And I guess that's about it. Okay, guys, thank you for checking me out. Thanks the world. Thank you, Janice. And I got it fresh tomatoes, so maybe I'll make myself with with tomatoes and garlic. Mm. This even smells good. It don't even smell like a tomato. It just smells like a fruit. Next year, I'm gonna try the beefsteak. Now I put beefsteak in there in the same pot as this, but it didn't even sprout, so it didn't germinate. And I paid good money for that beefsteak too. Seeds. But this I didn't buy from seeds. I brought it. It cost me like $11, and it was like 10 inches already. So it was growing, and I just put it in the yard and just started doing it from there. But I don't do ground gardening. Only ground gardening that I did this year was putting them in a tire, a recycled tire. My granddaughter painted it bright yellow and put the dirt and everything in it, the cow and everything, watered it real good. Then put this, excuse me, the rosemary in, which I got from pots, and the thyme, and same thing with the lemon balm and the mint. However, I did get extra mint and put it in the same one, in the same tire. Now tomorrow, if it's not too hot, if it's like today, I have maybe I'll film that. Maybe that and I want to do bean sprouts. They're good on top of salads. And what you do, you start them at home with just water and soak them, and then rinse the water off, and then let it dry out the next day. Rinse them, soak them in water again for about 15 minutes, let it drain out, and put it in a dark area, and it starts to grow sprouts. Once it grows real heavy with the sprouts, then you take them and you put them on top of the dirt. You don't have to bury or nothing, just put it on top of the dirt, and it'll grow up like grass, but it's actually green sprouts. You know them green sprouts that you get in a plastic container, and it looks like vines, little vines, a bunch of little thin vines. Those are the green sprouts. They're called Brussels. Some of them are Brussels green sprouts. Some of them are regular green sprouts. I don't like black eyed peas, so with black eyed peas, I'm going to use that and use it as a bean sprout because I can eat every bean but black eyed peas. I do not like black eyed peas. Ah, to me they're bitter. I just can't. I mean, unless I just haven't tasted a really good someone who really knows how to cook it. But I do not like black eyed peas. Mm, nah. Ugh. Well, anyway, sending love, light, and love and safety to you guys out there. And I'll see you either on the YouTube streets, zooming in, or being. I'm never in the bushes because I always come out and say hello, and then I go sit back on my porch in my rocking chair and listen. So I'll catch you guys on the rebounds, okay? Thank you for joining me and checking me out. Bye bye.